Hey guys, it's Lord Zath. I'm back and I'm feeling like a little bit of memery. So I got this replay for you. Take a look. That's right. We got 3 Texases heading down the channel on 2 brothers. Uh well, let's take a look and see what happens as they go down that channel. Are they going to meet a dry dock on the other end? Or are they going to meet the bottom of the ocean? Let's find out. Now, this is BlitzThose and Lemming 42 and Camshaft 7 in a division together. That's right, 3 Battleship Texases. Because what's better than 1 Texas? 2 Texas. What's better than 2? 3, of course. Ooh, God. Now, check this out. They are bottom tier because it's a tier 5 to 7 match. That's oof. The Colorado on the enemy team is absolutely gonna destroy them if he gets good good firing solutions on them. We'll have to see. Those 16-inch shells can easily overmatch the bow on the Texas. The other ships there's Helena, Flint, Elba, Ramat, Königsberg, I mean, even New York. Those are all big threats for battleships like the Texas that are slow, large, and they burn quite easily. And then, of course, there's the Hatsuharu with a torpedo threat. So, yeah. Now, what does Texas have that comes as a strength? Nothing. I'm just kidding. But not really. I don't know. If you like the New York, the Tier 5 American tech tree ship, then you'll like the Texas because she's very similar. There's a few nuanced differences. For example, her middle turret on the Texas, I think, has a slightly better firing arc forward than on the New York. The other big difference is her anti-air. If I remember right, the Texas's anti-air suite is based on the modernized Texas, whereas the New York does get a modernized hull, but nowhere near as much mid to short range anti-air. Does that matter in this game? Ultimately, that's up to you to decide as the player. Hatsuharu, Shinonome meet each other at D cap. And I like how you guys said, we're going mid, somebody cover D. Only one person, really 2 people responded, the Shino and the Furutaka. You are detected. Hatsuharu is out of the smoke. So that was him going behind this island. Hatsuharu's over here now. Now, Texas is quite slow. You can see 21.4 knots is what you're moving right now. I wonder if you've got the speed flag. You do. Right there, Sierra Mike. So you get the extra, what is it, 5% to your top speed. I mean, you know, we're talking blazing fast now, folks. And look at that dispersion. Grinding up the American battleship line for me was an exercise in frustration. The Wyoming was okay. New York, I really never got along with. New Mexico, I felt okay with, and I think it's mainly because of the additional barrels. Because these battleships truly are shotguns. Oh, well, hello, Elba. Oof, Shino dies. Look at this Elba. I mean, how much are you paying this guy? Also, aim a little bit lower. I'd I definitely aim a little bit lower there. But, I mean, he's holding for you. 1 Citadel, 5 overpens. I think your shells went too high. Now, do not go in the channel just yet. Lemming gets the kill. That's cool. Don't go in the channel just yet. Wait for those torpedoes that you know the Aoba fired to go past. That's what Camshaft should do. He should be, you know, beaching himself right now. But he's not. So, okay. Teach their own. Now, one of the things about doing a channel dash like what we're about to see here is it can force the enemy team to all back off and get themselves ready to receive you. So you could find a way to make this work in your favor. I don't know. And I'm going to apologize, YouTube, but I'm going to pause the game in a few moments and take a screenshot because a cover pic of a Battleship Texas isn't good enough in my opinion. Getting a picture of 3 Battleship Texases in the channel, now that's worthy of something, right? I almost wish Camshaft had slowed down so we could say cheese. Want to wait for you to get into the light past this shadow. Right about there. Alright. We're going to pause. We're going to get out here. I need to get... I mean, that's kind of cool, right? Even get the birdies in there. Can I get the tip of the mountain? I can. And be able to see your ship. I don't like that shot as much. It's one thing about this game, I think you'd all agree with me. It's just such a beautiful game. Camshaft is just too far ahead for me to get a really good angle on that. I mean, that's okay. That's okay, but I feel like there's an awful lot of open. So I'm going to come back to the two of you. Let me see if I can make a tight shot. Coming around the corner. If I go on this side. I really do like those ruins there. I think that really adds to the aesthetic. Alright. I'll pick something from there. Thank you for bearing with me. I suppose I could have paused the video, but, you know, I'd hope that you'd enjoy at least seeing from my angle what it's like to stop and take pictures every now and then. Now, the Königsberg has done exactly what I've mentioned the enemy likes to do. They come back and they swarm you because they think, we're going to get these guys as they come out one at a time. By the way, Camshaft needs to slow down if the Königsberg is detecting him because the Königsberg obviously wants to torpedo him. Oh, look, the Flint is coming back too. Did all of the battleships go up the other side? Except for the Tiger, looks like. New York, Colorado, Congo, Tiger, yeah. Wow. There's the torps. See, Camshaft could have dodged more of those, I think, but the Königsberg looks like he waited for Camshaft to come out a little bit, so maybe not. Now, of course, the Königsberg is going to turn around to get his other torpedoes angled. There they are. And he's going to take 2. So we know he's going to die. Oh, and do I want to get a death pick? A death pick of you guys coming out of the channel with one text sinking might be kind of fun. Something like right about there. Let me just... one last quickie. Because I think this is... See, now this tells a story too, right? Coming out the channel. Coming out the channel, and we've got one Texas down already. Once again, it'd be nice if you guys were closer together for the picture, but that's okay. Can't win them all, right? Because I need to show the channel in the shot here. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Alright, let's get back to the action. And I promise not to change again. Unless he dies. You know. If BlitzThose dies, that's just... it's what I do. Now, plane up here would be good. The Flint is fleeing from you. He's on the other side of the smoke. Pop your plane. There it goes. I heard torpedoes hitting your buddy. So Lemming just took some torps. There's the Flint. Flint is like in Atlanta, but it's got a smoke instead of radar. And the torpedoes actually have range. They reach 9.2 kilometers. And just like that, Lemming is down. Well, you're gonna make it.
The ship is on fire.
Gonna heal through the fire. All right. A little bit late on the scoping in there. You got lucky you got those shells off just in time. I feel like you might have done better scoping in and keeping your turrets ready. That's another thing that kind of sucks about the low tier ships is it's very easy to outturn your turrets. And when you do that, it's oof.
Problem solved, sir.
That should kill him. Lol. You're turning broadside. But the tiger doesn't care. So I guess you could start angling towards the tiger. But you want to slow down because you don't want to get yourself in range, give these battleships here a firing solution on you. You are very lucky that that Colorado is just following the leader. Now, here's the question. With him dispatched, do you head north through decap or do you head north through the channel?
All forces, capture that area.
Decap, if the Ramad is there, he's got those ultra deep water torpedoes that have pretty good range and the ability to smoke and farm you. And the Colorado obviously has those 16-inch guns. Now, Colorado's been just following the Congo and New York for days, so I would expect him to just keep following. And I like the fact that some of your team has turned around as well. They're heading back north to face the Congo and New York and the Colorado as they continue to push. Looky what you found. Now remember, he's got them ultra deep water torps, so too high. Never mind. I am amazed. Yeah, too high. Oh, look at this Ramad on your team trying to help smoke for you. That's really nice. Alright, well that Ramad's dead anyways. Oh, the Colorado turned back. Look at that. Alright, well, I mean, now you can flip your guns and go after the Colorado. That's what I would do. Because I highly doubt the New Orleans or the Vermont are going to survive against the Colorado. So personally, that's how I would probably do this. But it looks like you'd rather go up the channel again. Which is fine. I mean, you're going to go find the New York or something. And the Colorado is the thing that does counter you the most in this game. At least that's left. Nope. You've decided to play goalie? You're probably turning around now. Yeah, you're turning around now. Had you turned around earlier, maybe you'd be supporting those cruisers earlier. What does that mean? Well, it means that maybe they might not have gotten deleted as easily, or maybe it means that the Colorado player would have still focused those cruisers, and you would be able to maneuver and get shots in for free without, the Colorado really noticing your existence. As you saw, the Vermont just got Citadel slapped. One more salvo like that, and he's a goner. It's too bad he used the smoke to help you. He's probably wishing he had that smoke right about now, huh? And it comes out right in time, fully broadside to you. And Colorado Armor says, LOL, you've got 14-inch guns. I have 16. And my belt is stronger. Mwahaha. And there you are. Surprisingly, the Ramat survived. I think your shot there is what kept the Ramat alive, because the Ramat wasn't, the Colorado wasn't able to reload and fire again. That's about it. By now, I'd be firing off my catapult for victory catapult plane, because it doesn't cost anything to lose all those consumables. And ta-da, you've won the game. Not bad. Let's go ahead and take a look again at the video. And here's the part where you guys went into mid. And let's just kind of animate this. I'm kind of in the way, aren't I? Let me turn myself off for a sec here. You can kind of see what the enemy does and how they respond to you guys pushing through. There's the initial push with first Texas getting torped and out. And then there's the Flint turning around, nailing Lemming with those torpedoes. Actually, both racks, it looks like. Yeah. Hats off to your team, though. They did a really nice job of pushing on their one side when they knew they had the advantage. And you guys went down mid. And that trapped the people in the south. That was huge. That, I would almost say, is the decisive play right there. And then you've got some that turned around, which is smart. There's the Ramat that wasn't quite ready for you to show up. Ultra deep water torps missing. Now see, if you had turned around earlier, you would just about now be through that that gap, and you'd be shooting the Colo. In other words, you'd probably get an extra salvo of fire into him, at the least, right? And that could prove more decisive in that particular engagement. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. You won the game, right? So, Battleship Texas meme push down the channel, and it actually managed to work. Is that something that I recommend you do in a random battle? If you're dived with 3 people, no. I mean, maybe, but like, it's fun, but oftentimes that means that you leave one side extremely low. Now, let's take a look at what happened to Decap on the north. So you see, with you 3 gone, their destroyer dies. Now it's just the Furutaka and New Orleans. Furutaka wisely turns away and kites. New Orleans also does the same. And I think what really helped this battle be decisive is those 2 cruisers recognizing how screwed they are, essentially, and turning and running. Because by kiting away, they're able to slow down the enemy force. So, I mean, I think they did a really nice job there. A lot of others, you might see they just sit and die. So they did a great job there. So at this point, I don't know what else there is to comment on, guys. So thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider putting a click on that like button for the thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber already, feel free to subscribe to the channel. We do have a lot of giveaways that we do from time to time. Matter of fact, there's one going right now for the Anhalt. So make sure you check that one out. It ends this Friday. I also want to take a moment and thank Fabletics Men for sponsoring me, providing me with this awesome t-shirt. What do you guys think about the polo? Huh? Do you like the colors? Do you like the pattern? I think it looks nice. I think it's nice and loud, and I can't wait to wear it for King of the Sea alongside Raptor. I think this will be a winner. Be a fun one. And if you want to take a moment and support the channel, I'd really appreciate if you would click on That Fabletics link in the description is fabletics.com/Lord_Zath. Just take a moment, click on it, browse around, take a look at some of the clothes there. Believe it or not, just doing that really helps me, helps the channel out, and supports me as a creator. In the process, maybe you might find something you like. More importantly, maybe you might find something you want me to request and try on for you guys, and I'm very happy to do so. If you see something like that, just post a link to it in the comments section or whatnot, and we'll see what I can do for you. All right. Until next time, guys. Lord Zath saying thanks for watching, and I'll see you out there on the seas.